have you ever watched one of those scary YouTube videos that say, World War III will start in 2025, or, I predicted the next big war? They use dramatic music, dark filters, and lots of explosions in the background. But the truth is, most of them are completely wrong. They're not based on facts. They're not based on history. They're not even based on real eye. They're just made to scare you, to make you click, watch, and worry. But today, let's slow things down. Let's take a deep breath. And let's talk about what might really happen. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to tell you the truth, in a way that makes sense. You don't need to be a soldier, a politician, or a scientist to understand this. You just need to open your eyes. Chapter 1. What most World War III predictions get wrong. Let's talk about what these popular WW3 videos get completely wrong. First, they act like WW3 will begin suddenly, like in the movies. 1 second the world is fine, the next, nukes are flying. But real wars don't start like that. They build up slowly, like a fire starting with smoke long before the flames. The real world isn't that dramatic. It's complicated. There are speeches, sanctions, protests, cyber attacks. 1,000 tiny sparks happen before a fire burns. Second, they say things like, I will launch the nukes. Let me be clear, today's AI doesn't control missiles. AI helps in planning, data analysis, and spying. But it still needs humans to pull the trigger. And humans, thankfully, still argue and hesitate. And third, those videos forget history. They forget that both WW1 and WW2 didn't start from nowhere. They started from fear, alliances, mistakes, and broken trust. And trust me, that's exactly how the next big conflict will begin too. Chapter 2. How WW3 could really start. So if all of that is wrong, what could actually happen? Well, imagine this. It starts with tension, not bombs. Let's say one country bans products from another. The other country gets angry and bans something back. Suddenly, it's a trade war. Next, hackers from one nation attack another country's power grid. Lights go out, hospitals lose power, chaos begins. That's a cyber war, invisible, but powerful. Then maybe there's a military exercise near a border, just a drill. But someone shoots by mistake. Now it's a border conflict. One country calls its allies. Those allies respond. And just like that, the dominoes fall. Now imagine this happening between powerful countries. China, the US, Russia, NATO, North Korea, and Iran. The world watches. And then, they take sides. This is not science fiction. This is how WW1 and WW2 began, step by step, mistake by mistake. WW3 won't come with warning sirens. It will come with confusion, fear, and misunderstanding. Chapter 3. Which countries could be involved? So, who are the key players? If a global conflict begins, here's who might get involved. The United States and its NATO allies, countries like the UK, France, Germany, Canada. On the other side, Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea. India could be caught in the middle, depending on the situation. Japan, Australia, and Turkey might also be pulled in based on their alliances. The real danger here is not just the countries. It's the alliances between them. If one country attacks, its friends might feel forced to respond. That's exactly how WW1 began. One small country was attacked, and then 6 more joined in. This is the same pattern we're seeing now, but this time, with nuclear weapons in the background. Chapter 4. What AI can and can't do. Now let's talk about AI. AI is smart. It can scan millions of data points in seconds. It can fly drones, track ships, even write fake news. But right now, it cannot declare war. AI is not in charge of countries. AI doesn't have feelings. It doesn't fear, it doesn't forgive, it doesn't hesitate. That's what makes it dangerous. Not because it's evil, but because it's cold. If used wrongly, AI can be a powerful tool for destruction. But remember, AI doesn't have power unless humans give it. Chapter 5. What will happen to regular people like you? Let's be honest. If WW3 begins, it's not just about politicians and bombs. It's about people like you and me. What happens to normal life? Supermarkets empty out, the internet goes down, airports close, cities go dark, People panic. Some run. Some fight. Banks may freeze accounts. Schools might shut down. Medicine could become hard to find. This is the real impact of war. Not just tanks. Not just fire. It's fear, confusion, and hunger. And no AI video on YouTube is talking about that part. Chapter 6. How to be ready without fear. So what should you do? First of all, don't panic. This video is not about fear, it's about understanding. Here's what you can do to be ready. Keep some emergency food and water at home. Learn how to use a basic first aid kit. Keep a flashlight and batteries in your room. Write down important phone numbers in case your phone dies. Most importantly, stay calm and think clearly. War is scary, yes. But being prepared helps you stay strong. Chapter 7. Why other WW3 videos lied to you. So why do so many videos lie? Because fear equals views. Drama equals money. The more scared you are, the more likely you are to click. That's how YouTube works. But the truth is, you don't need more fear. You need real knowledge. Something you can share. Something that helps you understand the world. And that's why you're here. This isn't just about war. It's about learning to think for yourself. Final reflection. The war before the war. If there's one thing you take from this video, let it be this. Wars don't begin with bombs. They begin with fear, with lies, with silence. You don't have to be afraid, but you have to be aware. Because sometimes, the biggest war is not on land or sea. It's the one happening inside your head, between truth and fear. So, you made it to the end of this video. That already tells me something about you. You're not just here for drama. You're not here to be scared and scroll to the next thing. You're here because deep down, you know something doesn't feel right with the world. You've seen the news. You've felt the tension. You've heard people say, World War III is coming, like it's just a meme, a joke. But you're smarter than that. You don't want panic. You want understanding. And that's the purpose of this video, not just to talk about war, but to remind you that you matter in this story. Because no matter what happens in the world, politically, technologically, or even militarily, it always comes down to people. People like you. People who have choices. People who decide what kind of future we create. Not just governments, not just weapons, and definitely not AI. Now let me ask you this. How many of your friends have fallen into the trap of just believing every scary headline? How many people around you share videos without thinking, without checking, without understanding? You can break that cycle. You can be the reason someone pauses and thinks. And that's why I'm asking you for a simple mission today. First, if this video made you feel something, maybe clearer, maybe stronger, hit that like button. Not because it helps me, but because the algorithm will send it to someone else who needs it. Someone who might be panicking right now. Someone who might be scared. Someone who needs calm, not chaos. Second, share this video. With a sibling, with a classmate, with a parent. Start a conversation. Ask them, did you know most WW3 videos online are just clickbait? You'd be surprised how many people are open to learning, once someone gives them a real reason. Third, and this one's important, subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm not here to chase trends. I'm not making fake doomsday titles. I'm here to help you understand the world, and your place in it, using facts, stories, and simple language. No AI is going to replace critical thinking. No fear-based video will prepare you better than truth. And the truth is, even though we live in a chaotic time, there is still hope. Hope in education, hope in awareness, and hope in people like you, who take the time to learn. You made it through a 20-minute video in a world where attention spans are 10 seconds. That already makes you different. So before you go, remember this. Real strength is not found in weapons. It's found in people who are calm when others panic. In people who think when others follow. In people who lead with logic and empathy. So take a moment now, not just to click, but to reflect. What kind of person do you want to be if the world gets darker? Be the light. Be the one who shares knowledge, not fear. I'll be here with more videos like this, helping you stay aware, stay smart, and most importantly, stay human.